Well, hello and welcome back. Last time we just got some of the mechanism stuff done. At least a basic quest line for the basic mechanism. I can even get to it. Yeah, we've got all this done here up to there. So now we need to move on to the advanced mechanism, which means we are starting from here. Advanced, all processing. I haven't done any of that. I just made the machines be able to do that. Using more of these to create powerful multi-black reactors as well as advanced ways to create and store power. Yeah, I'm not really going to go for any of that. So, next up we need to make the hazmat suit stuff for this. So that is a bit on the fun side. So hazmat mask, we need orange dye here. Do I really not have a way to make orange dye because I'm making red dye? Huh. Weird. Okay. Let's grab a bit more. That'll be more than enough. And grab a couple of dandelions. Combine that with that. We get some orange dye. Perfect. Now we should be able to easily make up everything. So we need the hazmat mask, the hazmat gown, the hazmat pants, and the hazmat boots, which actually needs black dye. Maybe a bit too much there. Okay. Black dye. Do we have any way to make it? No. Fun. Okay. Let's check something here. We'll go for my petal flower pouch. Hopefully there is, yes, some mystical black flowers in there. Check. Which we can then turn into mystical black petal, which can then be turned into the black dye. Cool. So now I should be able to make the hazmat boots. Checks for various hazards, yep. Which is necessarily going to continue on. So. I got them. Select mechanism. So we need to make fission reactors, so 44 fission reactor casings and 50 reactor glass. So let's see what that involves here. I'm just going to put everything else back in here because I need that. So, reactor. Let's actually go mechanism. Is that the right one? No. There we go. So, we need 50 reactor glass, which we need enriched iron for. That's actually doable. That's 48. No, I just need to make 52 enriched iron. So I'll take a bit. And then if we go back. And the reactor casing we needed. Okay, that's much easier. So we need 44, so that means we need 11 steel casing, which I can't do until we've made the reactor glass. Oh, also you need just plain old ordinary glass, don't I? Let's make 100 of those. That shouldn't take too long to make. Oh, we can actually get EMC to that. Okay. So that should be enough. Do that. We get all the reactor glass. Next, we need the reactor casing, which was 11 steel casings. Perfect. fission reactor casing, which I'm not actually going to use this for generator stuff here. So let me just, oh yes, much simpler. Not going to use it unless, of course, I actually need something from it, which there's no guarantee that I'm going to need something from it. So, yeah, I just need plutonium pellets and antimatter pellets. Those are the only pellets I need. So I'll just go down this, but plutonium pellets we get from using pressurized reaction chamber of water, plutonium, and fluorite dust to get a plutonium pellet. Plutonium we get from an isotopic centrifuge of nuclear waste. Nuclear waste we get from a fission reactor where we need to use fissile fuel and water to make it. And the fissile fuel we get from an isotopic centrifuge from uranium hexafluoride, which we get that from chemical fusing hydrogen. This is quite one. So chemical oxidizing yellow cake uranium, which we get from enriching uranium ingots. This is so much more annoying than I was expecting it to be. Got a pillars using fission fuel assembly blocks. So we need 2 fuel assembly blocks and a control rod assembly. So let's just keep going. Control rod assembly. Easy enough. Get that all made up. Fission fuel rods. Fuel assembly. And you go here and there. Yeah, we get the control rod assembly, the fission fuel assembly. What's that? What was fission fuel assemblies? Yes. So a couple more basic chemical tanks. We need 4 of those. Is there really no other way to make plutonium pellets? What does a plutonium comb give us? That plutonium which is incompatible with the mechanism one. Okay, so it's useless. Fission reactor ports. Coolant input, output, fissile fuel input, waste output. So, in the meantime, do we have somewhere I can place this down? No. I'm going to need a better wand. Well, I'm just going to use this until it breaks, and then I'll make a better wand. So, infinity wand. There we go. Much, much better. As I have to do. So, reactor casing, we need to go... something like this, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it's entirely... only the edges must be casing. Cool. This makes things a whole lot easier then. And then the centerpiece is glass. That would make sense. Go up here, we go up here. Like so. Fill this up with glass. And all the way around here as well. Let's leave one hole open there so I can easily get out. So this goes like that. Next up, we need the other things. Okay, well, either way, we need to make the 4 fission reactor ports. So we need some more fission reactor casings. Each fission reactor port, so we need 8 more casings, so that is 2 more steel casings here. I should make one more because we're going to need at least another one here. So, fission reactor port. We need 2 of those. This one. We can easily make the logic adapter just to make sure we won't blow anything up. Then we dump all this, go bang, 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 bang. Controllers, we get the reactor ports. Cool. The assemblies like so. Is that right? Yes, yes it is. That goes on top. We throw a bit of glass in here. And just so of a way you'll be able to turn this off if need be, we'll throw that there. Port, 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 and port. Perfect. So next up we need to actually get fissile fuel. And also provide it with water. I'm not really caring for the temperature or whatnot here, so grab a sink, throw that there. Does this work? Oh, configurator, that's right. I need me configurator. Which is not in here. Configurator. There we go. Output waste, output coolant, input only. So that's input only, check. Then we'll grab a fluid pipe. Set that there, we grab the pipe wrench. Do that. It's a very slow fill rate, so we'll just do this. Throw that in. Perfect. Look how fast it's filling up. So I'm not going to have to worry about water because we've got so much water coming in here. Next up, we need to make the fissile fuel. And all boils down to creating uranium hexafluoride, making these two gases hydrofluoric acid and uranium oxide. I already know what needs to be done. It's just going to be a bit of a pain. I'm going to have to make the sulfur seeds, which I'm going to do fairly easily. Turn that into sulfuric acid, which then gets to be turned into everything else. In sulfuric acid we get from sulfur trioxide in a chemical fuse, which we need sulfur trioxide in a chemical oxidizer. And we also need to combine that with water vapor, which we can get from decondensating water. That's fine. Combine that with, well, fluoride to get hydrofluoric acid. Yep, fluoride to get hydrofluoric acid, which is what my end goal from this is. And we also need to get uranium oxide, which gets from cake uranium, which is very easy. Because we should have plenty of uranium here. Yeah, 4,611 uranium. I'm not going to run out of that. So I'm just going to get the whole hydrofluoric acid, well, fissile fuel production line up and running, or at least the required gases to be able to get it. And I'll be right back. If I've done this all correctly, all I really need to do is just go quartz fiber here, and then feed this up here, and bang. Oh yeah, also need to set these up. So top input, config, yes. Storing, it's not quite working. It should be working here. Okay, yeah, that's all I need to do. Set this all up with the appropriate stuff to be imported. And there we go. We've got uranium here to being turned to yellow cake uranium, which should then be output here, which we set this to have the input here to output gases there. Yep, yellow cake uranium gets turned into uranium oxide, which then gets put into here. We've got the sulfur gets outputted into the chemical oxidizer, which the chemical oxidizer then outputs it into a chemical infuser to add more oxygen, which then the sulfur trioxide gets put into a chemical infuser with water vapor to make sulfuric acid, which then gets combined with fluorite to make hydrofluoric acid. And then both the uranium oxide and the hydrofluoric acid come together to make uranium hexafluoride. And of course we're getting the oxygen from over here, which the hydrogen is being dumped, and the water vapor is coming from the rotary condensator. So it all works out. So we've got uranium hexafluoride now. The next step, well, it wants me to actually hold some yellow cake uranium. There you go. You should have actually grabbed. Oh, let's make it again. Chemical oxidizer. So I need another basic chemical tank. Personal chests. But the next thing we need to do is, after uranium hexafluoride, is get an isotopic centrifuge. So it's all well and good. You here, and is glass not being made? Personal barrel. So chemical oxidizer again for that one, and then we need another chemical infuser. Hopefully this one's a bit easy to make. Yep. 2 of those. Plus all of this. Chemical infuser, check. So, you make the isotopic centrifuge. Not sure how many of these I'm going to need. So, isotopic centrifuge. Get started on that. We'll make the basic chemical tank. Check. Need the ultimate control circuits, which, yeah, there's a lot going on there. That's actually fairly simple. And after that, get heated coolant nuclear waste. So I need to deal with that. And yep. Okay, ultimate control circuits, check. That also gets me another one done. So we get the isotopic centrifuge. Is that the only one I need? So then we can plunk this down here. And we start getting fissile fuel. And of course I just need to power it up as well. And so all that uranium hexafluoride is being turned into fissile fuel. Check. Which next up, I need some radioactive waste barrels. So, radioactive waste barrels. That's actually fairly easy. Wants me to make 3 of them. Radioactive chemical storage cell. That's not much. Okay. 3 radioactive waste barrels. Put that over here. Is radioactive waste a fluid? It probably is a fluid. So, in the meantime, we need to output waste. Check. And we want the... I could use universal pipes. We do that. I'm not sure if this is actually going to pump it out. But we can do this either way. So that will pump it out through into there. Output to the right. Check. So, auto eject there. Wait, that should be... it's not working the way I want it to. Oh, seeing how this is a gas, we can easily just go, hey, mechanism pipe. What, oh, I always forget the name of these one. It is the heat pressurized tube. So, we need pressurized tube here. I'm going to need more than that. So throw this in here. Output, which should be fissile fuel. Going out here. Gases. Oh, I set that wrong. There we go. We've got fissile fuel in here as well. So that's good. And so if I activate this, producing more than we're actually using. And we're getting steam out of this as well. So that's good. There's a couple options I could do with steam. I could use it to generate power, which honestly might not be too bad of an idea, but that means I'd have to go down and make a turbine, which is annoying. Or I just dump it. Yeah, I'm just going to dump it to a trash can. So, fluid, trash can. Thank you. Output waste, output coolant, fluid trash can. And there we go. So now we've got nuclear waste being generated here. At a slow rate, but it's being generated. That's good. And we can take a look at turning that into what I need to. Whether it's plutonium or polonium, which I'm probably going to need to do both. But for now, it's probably a good spot to call the end of the episode here. So I'll call it the end of the episode here, so you can comment, like, subscribe down below. Really helps out with YouTube discovery and whatnot. And that. Thank you all for watching. Catch you all next time.